Are you Bray?
The great Commander Shepard. And me without my autograph book.
Save it. Just take me to Aria.
Follow me.
So where is she? Shepard. Aria. How dramatic.
There are too many eyes and ears in Purgatory.
I assume this is about retaking Omega.
This is about your war, Shepard. Cerberus controlling the Terminus system seriously bolsters their mobility. Since taking Omega, they've spread through the galaxy. Surely the Alliance has noticed.
Cut to the chase. What's your plan?
Keep them out. I've amassed a fleet of merc ships. We're going to punch through enemy lines and invade. Once we're on Omega, it's a ground war. That's why I want you. I only accept the best. The leader of the Cerberus occupation is General Oleg
Oleg
Petrovsky.
Petrovsky.
He's the one who ousted me.
Don't know him.
The elusive man's top military strategist and best kept secret. But all you really need to know is that he's a merciless bastard.
What's your intel on the occupation?
Petrovsky's army is massive and he's got Omega locked tight. The information stops there.
So, you're winging it.
Not at all. There are secrets on Omega only I know. Secrets that will provide us a foothold. I can tell you this. Petrovsky's invasion was precise and ruthless. We'll stop at nothing to win.
Sounds familiar.
Shepard, I know my reputation. I know I'm hated. I ruled Omega with an iron fist. But the people were free. Their lives were theirs. I preserved that. This man took all that away, and he is going to pay. When Omega is mine again, I'll give you everything. I've got ships, mercs, Ezo, all yours for the war.
What's the catch?
I have objections to some of the company you keep. So you'll have to leave the Normandy and its crew behind.
My crew are professionals.
Let's just say, I want you all to myself.
Что будет драка, перестрелка?
Bray will provide coordinates to my fleet. Oh, and while we're still in the Citadel, please be discreet.
Или это просто начало просто.
The fleet is hidden in this system. Signal me when you're on your way. Aria and I will meet you on the command ship. Can't wait to see what all the fuss is about.
Это DLC? Автоматик. До пизды заданий. Так. А я не помню. Что тут типа ничего нет?
Commander, the Solarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room.
Чего?
And hope this doesn't start another war.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name. Urdnot Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the Genophage.
Absolutely not. The Genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The Genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing: wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise the Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the Genophage.
Так а чё, если даже мы отменим? Чё, они быстро расплодятся, что ли? Все равно не вырастут же быстро новые люди, чтобы со жнецами воевать.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The Genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise. A Solarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatras here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess, and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the Genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatras, is this true?
How will curing the Genophage benefit my people?
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
О, чё я приоделась-то?
Females are being kept at one of
Костюмчик
our
какой-то одела.
STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander, the consequences of this will be felt.
It'll be
Драка, блин.
nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the females.
You're not setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
Ну да, правда.
I won't
Не,
forget
ну она
this,
же
Commander.
оперативно выпрыгнула
A
из
bully has
своих
few friends
обычных
when he
штанов
needs them most.
в эти штаны, ну, в парадные. Так, шук-шук. Зря, наверное, пизданула, охуени. Вот, давайте вот новых возьмем чуваков. А чё я смотрю на жопу? Ладно, короче, пофиг. А куда мы идем-то, я что-то не забыла?
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
Then we'll slaughter the Solarians if they get in our way.
Who's that?
He's a Prothean.
Sometimes I'm not sure if the Normandy's a warship or a traveling freak show. But as long as he can hold a gun.
Да и есть
Commander,
прикол.
I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalatrass authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Rex!
Ну, бля. Угорай, что ли?
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
Halt! Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident,
As would we.
but you have something valuable to Rex.
Something worth dying for.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist he remain under guard.
I can handle this, Rex.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge. Careful! Watch the containment shield!
I believe Liara is well acquainted with that species.
They were much smaller in my cycle.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
Чё?
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course, I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for young specimen arrival.
Что, здесь какие-нибудь ресурсы?
Agree with them or not, our orders are clear.
This is a restricted area. Please stay back.
Who gave the order? Our superiors. That's all that matters. But they're gonna cure the Genophage. Everything we've done to stop the Another incursion?
Air defenses report unidentified.
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirahi. I'd heard you were coming.
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to our mission on Vermine. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
How'd you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the team on Tuchanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant test subjects were unaccounted for.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want... Either way, I have my orders.
Nice seeing you.
Regardless.
You do that.
Куда?
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It
Куда?
would be an honor to fight alongside
Чё
you
я
again.
нажала? Я опять нажала.
Good day.
Ладно.
A cipher analyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer.
Право наверху. Сюда, что ли?
This is a restricted area. Please stay back. You'd think the Asari could do something about the Reapers.
My friend said there was some sort of diplomatic summit, but the Asari wouldn't.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for Yon's specimen arrival.
Please don't touch that. As I said, Commander, don't touch that. Again, I would ask you to refrain from touching that. Perhaps don't touch that means something different in your language. I would rather not refer this matter to the human embassy. Touch it all you want. You'll never find out what it does. Are humans really so deprived of stimulus that they must insist on touching everything? I'm afraid if you keep touching that, you risk a diplomatic incident. Further manipulation of that object is grounds for further admonishment. Really? You must stop touching that. Once more, the Solarian Union formally requests that you not touch that. Fine. If you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzer. We've already been down that road. No more.
Ладно.
I don't like what I'm doing.
Ну, я уже не успела.
This is Senior Research Director Wicks, authorizing visitor access. Now take this elevator down.
Alert. Threat condition 2 has been declared. Scramble.
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
Base personnel must remain on site until further notice.
All specimens are accounted for, sir. Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have you here.
Mordin?
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
His speech is strange.
A Prothean. Excellent.
You're back with STG?
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Urdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
You must be Rex's inside source.
Yes. Can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
But what about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue. Couldn't save them.
I'm sure you did everything you could, Mordin.
Arrived too late. Cannot delay now. One survivor, immune to genophage, can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here?
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic. Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
That would serve no tactical purpose.
Urdnot, Rex, and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
Unidentified vessels have breached the perimeter.
Give me an update.
Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off.
Secure all data to off-site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now!
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens.
Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan. Need to monitor pod as it clears quarantine procedures.
Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
You'll see Tachanka again. I promise.
Get to elevator, Shepard.
Threat condition 3 has been declared. Live fire is authorized. Log, Morden Solus 178.3. Malin's cure disrupting autoimmune response. Broken females dying. Malin's data detail procedures. Spotted his error. Reinforce application to
Put all research subjects into immediate lockdown.
They're insecure. Yard subjects. Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Boom!
Get back!
Are you alright?
Is there another way out of here?
Other side of the lab.
Да ёпта.
Log, Morden Solus 162.
Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
Shepard, it's Rex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
Taking enemy fire. Possessing Teltec 4. That location has confirmed.
Squad, securing 1979. Aries, primary engaging mid-security.
Clear.
There will be more.
Species 732, beyond, has been authorized for covert uplift. They are
More incoming.
expanding Solarian
Don't let them take cover in the lab!
Underestimating the yard.
The Krogan will be slaughtered if we don't end it soon.
Shepard, Cerberus in vicinity. Hurry!
We're on our way. Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
I doubt Dr. Tassoni would be amused.
Shepard, Cerberus troops at checkpoint, attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance.
The checkpoint is under fire!
We need to get in there!
Cerberus outside pod, Shepard. Need assistance. Quickly, Shepard. Technician dead. Clear us through the checkpoint.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in STG could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reaper's left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target... Hurry! Next checkpoint!
Head up to the next level. All bosses.
Where's the Norman?
Cracking! I'm trying to draw some of their fire.
All hostiles are down. Cerberus appears to be well motivated.
The end of a cycle always marks the beginning of chaos.
Commander, stay back. Hostiles just down the hall.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
Salarians know their weapons.
Go, Commander! I'll cover you!
Orion Squad, your orders are to hold position and block access to next checkpoint. Get the cover!
They're trying to form a blockade. A direct approach will be difficult. A flanking maneuver may be a better approach. We need to deal with those turrets.
Keep going, Commander. Don't worry about me.
Good. They're out dead.
The next checkpoint should be nearby. Cerberus will target it.
Scan aborted. Please try again. Please confirm security access.
Алло! Где мужик этот?
Go, Commander! Before they get to the Krogan. Always a pleasure to watch you work, Commander.
Эх, пизду.
Please confirm security access. Scanning. Access confirmed.
Dr. Solus's theory is likely true. Cerberus was informed of the Krogan's presence. Their response time is too rapid.
Every war has its traitors.
There they are. Careful, we've got Blood Baron down here.
The enemy is persistent.
I'm headed up top! Find cover!
Elevator malfunctioning, Shepard. Need assistance.
A power conduit must be nearby.
Now online.
Excellent. Can clear us. Wait! Another Cerberus squad.
Keep up the press! Don't let them near the female!
With pleasure.
Excellent. Affinity for destruction intact. Need you to clear us through first. Clear us through now.
How you holding up?
Containment shield strong, but not designed for direct fire.
This isn't your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope Erdnot Rex still waiting.
Rex can't keep his hands off a fertile female. He'll be there.
I'll see you up top.
We found the Krogan.
Enemies neutralized.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Shepard, get your ass up here. I can't fly around forever.
А куда идти-то?
The female's on the way up to the landing area.
You pull this off, and I'm making you an honorary Krogan.
Тащите же! А?
We're almost back to the landing area.
Shepard, they found us. Under heavy attack.
This is Phoenix 6. We got the Krogan bomb pit.
Taking fire. Appears safe. Need final approval now, Shepard. Shepard, don't delay. Please authorize. Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Ну что, даже не так пойдет, да?
Shepard, heads up. You've got incoming.
А чё не босс вертолет?
Shepard, I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous.
Containment shield weakening, Shepard.
It's impressive, but I confirm my body.
And you'll be dead if you don't start shooting.
Что я, блядь, понажимала это на него?
What's wrong, Shepard? You getting old? Take that. And out. Fighting Saren was a lot harder than this.
Anger hasn't dissipated.
Advise caution.
I think you did it. Looks clear from here. I'm coming in now.
Что разговоров-то было?
You had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get you out of there.
О, блядь, ну вот не самое время. Нихуя себе!
I can handle myself, Rex.
Women.
Тут в голос.
Cerberus here. What do you want?
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
Чувствую, я умру в конце, да?
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Ёб твою мать.
Morden, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morden. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to Genophage Modification Project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Я сейчас вспомнила, как он меня отшухать. Я даже к нему не подкатывал, блядь.
Then get started, Morden, and make it quick.
Always
Легенда.
do. We'll be in medbay if you'd like to speak more. Eve requires tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
Да вы угораете. Чего вы мне по мозгам оба ездите, ёб твою
Some
мать.
of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Короче, мне набрать дохуя войск в этот раз, да? Со всеми поболтать, там тырым-пыры.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
То есть, это... Ну ты там нам помоги, но я тебе не скажу.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka.
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't...
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Я вообще где? А Рекс где стоит? А?
Hell of a show down there on Surkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Это мой тиммейт, блядь, в Overwatch.
One of your squads is missing.
Моральную поддержку тебе оказывал.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralak Company, my best unit, on standby.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
Не, подожди, ну мы же поболтали с этим Рахни, может и нам тоже присоединяться, я не знаю, блядь.
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that.
They know we'd probably win this time, but war has never brought us anything except...
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when my people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more. No offense.
Believe it or not, we sometimes have good ideas, Rex. You should try listening.
Yeah, but our women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
Подожди, я что-то прослушал немножко.
Our females don't like, but females like to talk. No offense.
Believe it or not, we sometimes...
Yeah, but our women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers.
That's it for now, Rex.
And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but it's progress. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian...
Да, с ним... А, блядь, ладно, сейчас. Дай, блядь.
Anytime.
Так. Не, за меня яйца собирать не надо, я сама нормально держу. Все яйца команды. Так.
You think the Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians...
Commander, I found something suspicious. Have you got a minute?
Sure.
Commander, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. It could be important. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Ты про это говорила?
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for humans. It's not an average school. They might even be doing work for the Alliance.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their but something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had EDI perform an analysis. It's fake. EDI thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship.
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe...
Put it on the map.
Adding it now.
Чё у вас там сходка постоянно? В этом, блядь... А мы как наши не заходили, кстати, проведать, ну ладно. Угу. Да не таджика, а джика.
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only...
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or... Still, good to have Mordin back. Bad guy.
Подожди, а где это? Мостик Сузи, Джокер, а где Сузи, блядь? А!
Hello, Shepard. Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new...
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
This body's performance seemed adequate on our last mission. But only adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
Чего?
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Чего, блядь? Ну, допустим.
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer.
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you
Джефф
answer
вот
them
этот,
for
что
me?
ли? Как он?
If you think it'll help,
Пилот?
I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep...
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka.
Да
I've marked it on the
подождите.
galaxy map.
Бля, народу сколько. Чё? Алло.
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're... Hello, Commander.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes. Morden would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no. I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
Как... Ладно.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species.
Калиста, блин. О.
What are you talking about?
Method to extract functional cure.
Хватит пиздеть без меня тут.
Your immune system compromised. Considering options.
And you have to do it out loud?
Yes. auditory learner. Need to hear self think, simulate conversation to promote new ideas, maximize productivity.
But you're talking about me dying.
Oh, apologies. Medical details causing emotional distress. I hadn't considered effect on patient.
No, it just means I can't sleep.
Doing my best to keep you alive. Avoid sensitive subjects.
А, так я все могу купить. А, блядь, ну, пизду.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
Как проебать 20 тысяч кредитов?
Even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the Genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the Genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble?
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be self. Rex is different. He's a mutant.
Okay.
And that you can tell him.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with...
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher moth...
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The Genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the Genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the Genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence. excuses to earn them.
What kept you from ending?
When my child didn't drop the Genophage, there is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change.
How'd you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure them.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tachanka, it's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the dark.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
How's Mordin been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the Genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Asari Borgia offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear. Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure. I'm glad to see humans treat their women with respect.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Deal.
Shitty.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production, long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
So we did the right thing by saying...
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tachanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Large galaxy, lots of places to hide. Could already be dead. Would kill him now if possible. Unless he could help.
So we did the right thing by...
Indeed. Would be...
And all those
monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So the end justifies the means.
Not my means.
But you're using the data.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always... But can help Eve. Can cure Genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
How's she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Thank you, Shepard.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Haven't made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, Genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
It will work, Rex. We just... Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Good to see you again, Shepard.
At your service.
А где этот робот?
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh?
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
Someone's gonna take you seriously. The Asari Republics vote on stuff like this.
We'd all save every world if we could, but we can't.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
Someone's gonna take you seriously. The Asari Republics vote on stuff like this.
We'd all save every world if we could, but we can't.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra...
over. Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
Someone's gonna take you seriously. The Asari Republic's vote on stuff like this.
We'd all save every world if we could, but we can't.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then...
Lose the peace or lose your spot on this ship, Allers.
This is exactly what I was...
Why are you so interested in my people, Asari?
Protheans are always an enigma, a mystery to solve. I wanted to know what happened to your civilization.
Did I mention this Cerberus? I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Rex Krogan offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at. Yes? Yes?
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Surkesh.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
No, it's fine. We won't be needing your supplies after all.
Coming by again, Shepard? I'm flattered.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side. And I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. It is not your time, but it is mine.
I wish the best for you.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet.
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Ashley doing?
Stable. There's no evidence of cognitive impairment from the concussion, but multiple shoulder fractures are still on the mend. Bed rest under observation is all that's needed now. I'm sure a visit would be welcome.
Keep up the good work, Doc.
You too, Commander.
Using Hades Gamma as a staging area, Reaper forces have rapidly expanded into the Gemini system.
Good to see you up and around.
Yeah.
Everything all right?
I guess. Oh, I took Udina's offer.
Spectre status. Congratulations.
Seems small compared to what's going on.
You ready for the responsibilities of a Spectre?
Doesn't feel real yet. Maybe it'll sink in. I don't know what duties I'll have. Everything's a mess right now. What do you think of all this?
You're a fine soldier with an impressive record. You deserve this.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you. He said we'll have the official ceremony soon. Once I'm out of here.
And after? Any plans to come back to the Normandy?
Good question. I guess that's up to Udina.
Sure. Let me know. You feeling better?
I'm fine. Other than the pile of paperwork the doc's gonna throw at me. Sorry I'm so distracted, Shepard. It's just...
What's going on?
I heard from my mom. They got out in time. They're okay.
Good. That's good news.
It is.
Did your sister make it to the Citadel?
She did. But... her husband was killed in action.
I'm sorry, Ash.
Thanks. Yeah. Sarah wasn't much for the military life. We were all surprised when they got married.
Wonder how many families are getting torn apart by the Reapers.
I don't want to think about it. Seems hopeless sometimes.
Don't blame yourself for this, Ashley.
I know. But I'm her big sis, you know? In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced or cried aloud.
What's that from?
Invictus by Henley. One of my dad's sappy poets.
It's about not giving up.
Right. My sister wants to do a thing at the memorial. Nothing fancy. Just some words about the family. It'll be tough.
Keep me posted, all right?
Will do. And...
Coming by again, Shepard? I'm flattered.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just... And I for you. Perhaps we will keep up.
Refugees from Reaper-occupied colonies are being placed in makeshift camps.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Ну где наша подружка? Ашика.
There you are.
So, you're just silent.
Commander Shepard, it's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but... I just know my father is involved.
Опять что ли? Да вы угораете.
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will. Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation?
It nearly was. He doesn't take...
No, he doesn't. Why do you think your father...
After I hit, I have a
Чуть
hunch.
не пойму, я что-то отказала, типа, что ли, в задании или что?
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated...
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Нихуя не понятно. Потом это такой квестов пиздец. А мы все тут сделали вообще? Какие-то чертежи еще найти.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu.
There's the folks who answered the distress call. Cerberus cruiser. At least a dozen fighters on blockade duty. Not too many for us in a straight-up fight. They must want this place bad.
Commander, I'm locked in a server room around the corner. Cerberus troops are trying to get in.
Get ready.
Sanders, we're clear. It's me.
Commander, thank you. Admiral Anderson always said you were the best. And with Cerberus coming for my students, I need the best.
How many of you are there?
Fewer than 20. Most were sent home when word of the Reaper invasion spread. But a few volunteered to stay. Some are prototyping tech for the Alliance. Others are biotics. They've been training for military operations, working together as biotic artillery.
You said something about Admiral...
Yes, we met... God, I was there when Saren betrayed him. David saved my life that day.
He was on Earth when the Reapers hit. He stayed behind when I got off.
I hadn't heard. We've been cut off from most news. He's alive?
Alive and fighting.
He's good. If we get out of here...
A few months knocking over practice dummies can't prepare your students for war.
Agreed, but the Alliance, they wanted to help. How could we say... Hang on, I've been trying...
This is Froberg. There are students trapped in Orion Hall. Cerberus has a...
Damn it.
Orion Hall?
Back out the door and down the hallway.
I'll bring them back here and we'll make a run for the shuttle.
Thank you, Commander. I'll stay put.
I'll get the door for you. It leads to Orion Hall.
Nobody's going to hurt you. The file says that you're alive. But your sister, she's optional. You give us trouble, we'll find her.
There may be more nearby. Play dead until it's safe, then get to Kaylee Sanders and security.
Okay, but my sister Sean is out here somewhere too.
hear me?
How do you know my name?
I saved your brother. He's with Kaylee Sanders at security. Can you get to her?
Yeah. I just need to rest for a few.
Jack?
Shepard?
Everyone get down! This thing's out of your league! Shepard, keep it off us!
Students aren't a trained military force. They need support.
Kaylee said she was putting out an SOS. I had no idea the Queen of the Girl Scouts would show up. All right, amp check. Prangley, those fields were weak. Cerberus isn't gonna lie down out of pity like that girl you took to prom. Grab juice and an energy bar. We move in 5. Damn it! How many times did I tell you not to trust Cerberus?
You're not telling me anything I haven't told myself, Jack.
Oh, you feel bad? Well, shit. I bet that's a big comfort to all the people Cerberus has killed.
Jack's personality appears largely unchanged.
Hey, Edie. Nice body. Now you look like a sex bot instead of a sex toy. Okay, right now, all I care about is getting my guys out of here.
Your guys?
Yeah. I guess so.
I can't think of anybody who could care about them more.
Well, I had some free time while you were off playing hero. Alliance Brass knew I helped you. They offered me this. And apparently the students responded well to my teaching style.
The psychotic biotic.
I will destroy you! Drink your juice, Rodriguez. You couldn't destroy wet tissue paper.
Cortez to extraction team. The Cerberus cruiser is coming back.
How long have we got?
2 minutes tops, Commander. After that, there's no way we'll get past them.
Get out of here and back to the Normandy. We'll find another way off the station.
Roger that. Good luck, ma'am.
Shepard to Sanders. The students are safe, but the shuttle's a no-go.
Understood. I might know another way off the station, but I need station-wide camera access. Can you disable the Cerberus security override? It's routed through Orion Hall, so it should be nearby.
Hey, let me know when we've got a new way off this station.
How are the students handling the war?
How do you think? They're about until a few months ago. Their biggest concern.
You don't think they're ready for war?
I don't think they have a choice.
So all this talk about biotics.
It's great in theory. Maybe they'll get it together.
But
they'd be better.
Have you told them that?
No. They need me to believe in them. I did pick up a few things.
I have to say, Jack, you look good.
Yeah, well, maybe some of your attitude. I never had a family. Anyone screws with my students, I will tear them apart.
What's so valuable about these students? Biotically.
Well, what's scarier than a pissed off? It's like a biotic artillery. Good.
How does camera access get us off this station?
We need to reach the Cerberus shuttles. The cruiser won't auto-target friendly ships, which gives us a fighting chance to escape.
Sanders, you should have access now.
Got it. The fastest way is through the atrium, but Cerberus has sealed the doors. You'll need to disable the magnetic locks. The overrides should be directly above the door.
You really think we're getting through here?
Of course.
Got it.
You should be able to force the door. I'll get to the shuttles ahead of you and get a pair ready to fly.
Work with Commander Shepard?
I can't believe you and our teacher work together.
Yeah.
With both of you here, maybe we've got a chance.
How's your aunt?
I think I pulled a muscle in your brain.
Everyone, be ready. We'll go in first and draw their fire.
We'll shadow you from the second level and hit those guys from above.
A good strategy that protects the students from direct fire. Just time your shots and stay.
All right. I didn't bust my ass training you so you could die.
Students of Grissom Academy, the station is sealed. All they can do is get you killed.
Asshole.
Damn it, they're messaging everyone. Students, switch your Omni tools to...
What if they're not lying?
You've already held your own against Cerberus. You've been trained for this by one of the best.
Come on, Rodriguez. They're only asking nicely because you scared them in that last fight. So take your balls out of your purse.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go! Ready for action?
Hell yeah!
There they are. Put them down.
Everyone okay up there?
Rodriguez took one in the arm because she didn't watch her barrier.
Commander, I've reached the Cerberus shuttles without being detected. They know what they're doing, though. You need to hurry.
That's an impressive barrier, Octavia. Our file says you've been working on a shield tech on fire.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance. I'm here to help.
I didn't buy it from the last guy, and I've got no reason to buy it now. This is a multi-core shield prototype based on cyclonic barrier tech. It'll hold off your guns for hours.
Sanders, this is Shepard. I've got some scared students hiding behind a shield prototype.
How do we know it isn't just Cerberus rigging the voice?
You could test for distortion peaks, Isaac, like I did when you faked a voice print to break curfew. And if that's Octavia's shield,
Thanks, Sanders. You did a great job keeping yourself safe. The biotic students are up there. Stay close.
Okay. Thanks.
Looks like schematics for AMP interfaces. Not as good as what we already have, but still worth a look. Kaylee, how's it coming?
Shuttles are unlocked.
Take the controls and get the students aboard.
Wait, where the hell's Rodriguez?
She needs covering fire.
She needs more than that.
Joker, we flew out on a Cerberus shuttle. What's your fire?
Right, I've got you on sensors. Should just be a minute.
Thank you, Commander. We'd have never gotten off that station if you hadn't come.
Forget that. We kicked some ass. Next place we dock, you're all getting inked. My treat. What do you guys want? Ascension Project logo? Glowing fist? Maybe a unicorn for Rodriguez? Screw you, ma'am!
I can't believe we got them out alive. I was going to suggest that they stick to support roles. But perhaps they're ready after all.
Damn right they are.
Get ready for the big leagues, kids.
Commander, we've got a visual on you now. Preparing to dock. Hey, Jack, now that you're military, you gonna wear a uniform, or are you just getting the officer's bars tattooed on?
Screw you, Flight Lieutenant.
What the hell was that?
Jack promised to watch your language in order to maintain the necessary professionalism we need from our teachers.
Would she have a swear jar or something? Because I bet if we empty that thing, we can afford another cruiser.
Cover your ears, kids. Hey, Joker.
Shepard, damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you too, sir.
Sir? I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't give you permission to go all formal on me.
Then I'm glad you managed to keep your ass alive, Anderson.
That's more like it. Looks like you didn't waste any time getting to work. I can only imagine what would have happened to those kids if they'd fallen into Cerberus' hands. Hackett has the technically minded students looking at the Crucible. Maybe they'll find something we missed.
They're definitely eager to help.
These students are some of the best humanity has to offer, and we're throwing them into battle. God damn it, I hate this war. Hackett didn't mention in his report...
Kaylee Sanders is safe. She's with the recruits.
Thanks, Shepard. When I heard about the attack, well, I've already lost a lot of friends.
She asked me to tell you to stay alive.
Did she now? Well, thanks, Shepard. That might be the first good news I've heard this week. Anderson out.
Commander, that was a skillful operation back on Surkesh, extracting the female Krogan.
I had help. Warden Solis.
Yes, Garrus mentioned the Doctor was on your mission through the Omega-4. I'm surprised the Salarian cares.
War is full of surprises.
Rarely the good kind. I'm just happy this one played to our advantage.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Need something, Shepard?
How could there be trouble with the wreck? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bed. May not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop.
That's it for now, Rex.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Mordin. He got his tissue sample from me, all right. Let's just say scalpels were never meant to cut where he cut.
See the feeds from Paladin? It's brutal. I'm amazed the Turians are alive.
Birds don't quit when things get ugly.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Don't worry, Edie. Once the Krogan are gone, we'll get rid of the smell. So Jack's an instructor? I guess anyone who messes with biotic kids gets turned into a small stain of...
Yes, Shepard?
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI. So the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard. Wait, you can lie? Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
Carry on, Edie. Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to— Noted. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
Any updates, Shepard?
Our backup's waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company, Krogan Commandos.
That's correct, Shepard. They are an accomplished unit. Their decisive action in liberating a colony from Batarian pirates made them famous.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
I don't like the sound of this. The Krogan would have come prepared to fight.
We don't know much, but no Rachni activity has been reported.
It doesn't make sense. We let that last Rachni queen live on the condition she disappear forever. She wouldn't risk everything to start a war.
Just be ready for anything.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived. You better get moving, Team 2. See anything, let me know.
Grunt?
Shepard? Shepard!
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the Council while they prepared for war. But the situation changed.
Yeah, they got bigger problems, all right. That's why I'm out here running Arlac Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
Sounds familiar, Grunt. How'd you go from being new and unproven to your own command?
Wasn't easy. When Rex put Arlac Company together, he needed a leader who represented the future of our species. Thanks to you, I completed my rite of passage on Tuchanka and became part of Clan Urdnot. I was an equal, and being the strongest, I was chosen to lead this honored company.
I bet some didn't like a tank-bred Krogan being in charge.
I collected a few scars earning my place here. These Krogan respect me.
You were a pain in the ass, Grunt. But if you're Krogan...
Glad you're here to crack some heads, Shepard. Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy. The Rachni. Chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
We don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong. Our scans show the tunnels down there lead to a large central point.
Sounds like fun. Just like old times.
Arlac Company, move out!
Sounds good. Take what you need and move out.
Not surprised Grunt found his way into the action. Little guy's all grown up. Glad he's here.
A long way down.
ready, Shepard. We're right behind you. You ready to go?
Tell me more about this company.
Arlak means I. Rex handpicked us from different clans to We were sent because we're the strongest.
What happened to the scouting party?
Looks like something dropped half their camp down. Their shuttle must have been lost. Doesn't matter. We're here to find the Rack.
All right, let's get...
Finally. Right behind you, Shepard.
Everyone all right?
Shepard! You in one piece?
Looks like we're all okay. Keep in radio contact.
On our way!
What's that? I see it. Grunt, got a body of a scout here. Been dead a few days.
Yeah. If he has his weapon, grab it. You won't need it anymore.
Is that webbing?
Looks like it.
This darkness is going to make it a little harder, Shepard.
Agreed. Everybody be ready.
Movement. Anybody catch that?
I saw it. What are those?
I don't know.
Careful where you step. Note the wire, Shepard. Reaper tech.
Maybe.
Shepard!
Along the far wall, Shepard. Is that rack side?
Good eye.
Recognized them. Reapers made some modifications.
Grunt, Rachni presence confirmed. Modified and very dangerous.
Finally, something to kill. Nothing here yet. Lost a Krogan to a sinkhole. Bad way to go.
We should find the nest in these tunnels then. These Reaper troops are here to keep us out. We're blocked, Shepard.
Copy that.
How are we getting by this? This looks important. That did it.
like we're finding another way out of here. Come on!
What was that noise, Shepard? Sounded bad.
Cave in. We're all right.
Good. Didn't want to dig you out.
Now that hurts my feelings, Grunt.
Yeah.
What'd you find?
They got hit hard. The leader ordered them to carry weapons deep into the caves. He knew the next team would need help.
They died making sure we could make it to the central chamber. Come on. Looks like a last message. He's asked that it be delivered to an Asari named Ereba on the Citadel.
Another hull.
Expect trouble. Keep the pressure up! Stay low. Don't let it get a beat on you. casualties?
It's fine. Krogan fight better angry.
What's the bug?
The Rachni thrive on toxic planets. Strange to find them in a breathable atmosphere.
The Reapers must have changed them. They definitely look different. I bet they're breeding an army down there. Breeding like flies. And this place is well hidden. It adds up.
I agree. And they're throwing everything they've got at us so we don't reach the nest.
Shepard, we're blocked and getting overrun.
Hang on, Grunt! I'm on it!
Move it, Shepard!
It's up there, Shepard.
Come on!
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Rachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any worthy enemy would regroup and finish us. Soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I have ammo. Krogan, get ready!
Heads up, more eggs.
Take it slow.
What is that?
Grunt, we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
Move it! Damn it!
We need to find the power node.
They're trying to stop us! This is it, people! barriers.
Let's get to the other side. More of those power nodes.
Shepard, more of them!
Stay focused! Keep it up, people! Copy that.
Goddess!
Maddening sour note has ceased.
What are you?
The last queen. We listen for the children. They are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war, they die alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
Yes. The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
I let you go back on Noveria. You promised not to interfere anymore. The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
We remember. We kept our promise. Retreated back through the relay. We started a new home. Beautiful children. Harmony. But the machines came. They heard our song. Their shriek of sour notes drowned us out.
They can't hurt you anymore.
Yes, we Understand?
Can you still feel the Reapers? Can they influence you?
We hear the machines, but they cannot control us. Remove this last shackle, and we are free. The children return. They will destroy us all. Release us!
We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Are you capable of fighting the Reapers?
We hate the machines.
She's badly wounded. She needs time to escape.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, Arlec Company dies. Is that clear?
Listen up! Arlec Company holds the Rachni off while the Queen escapes. We'll buy you some time. Grunt, fall back to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way.
Shepard, you sure about this?
That's an order. She's too valuable an asset to lose. Now get us out of here.
Shuttle's down that path.
Cortez, we're the last ones out.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
I'm reviewing your report on the Rachni situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast. I hope you know what you're doing, cutting a deal with the Rachni Queen. We got burned last time. I'm trusting your instincts, Commander.
We can count on her support, Admiral.
I hope so. But we cut the Reaper supply of new Rachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Shepard, you made it out of there. Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
It was bloody, Rex. We could have used you.
Too busy talking rather than fighting. Feeling restless. A war going on. I heard you made some kind of deal with the Rachni Queen. If they get out of hand again, it's your ass on the line.
Understood.
I heard Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
You could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
Shepard, test verified. Results promising. Can synthesize for universal Krogan immunity.
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
No, still need transmission vector. Cure useless unless given to entire species.
You're usually full of ideas, Mordin. You altered the genophage before. There must be a way.
Of course, always possibilities, but time limited. Can't create new infection strain from scratch. Groundwater? No, too slow. Voluntary inoculation risky. Population too scattered for airborne, unless... Wait, yes! The Shroud. Constant global dispersion of air particles, built by Salarians to repair atmosphere of Tuchanka. Also used by Turian.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
Sometimes I understand why the Krogan want to shoot everyone in sight.
Those were desperate times.
Yes, but useful now. Original genophage strain still in storage at Shroud facility. Can use it as transmission vector, then use Shroud to blanket to...
You clever little pyjack. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Mordin.
Of course. Ready when you need me. We'll be in Medbay with Eve until then.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Yes, Commander?
That's all.
Need something, Shepard? Anytime.
Shepard. So I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Not quite. There've been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
I'm just glad I could take care of one of them for you.
I owe you for that one, Shepard. We even had a run-in with Saren in his early days. She and I were...
She misses you.
I miss her. Maybe when the war's over...
You'll see her soon.
I can hope. But you've got a bigger problem right now. Like a galaxy full of...
It's what you hired me to do.
Mostly you were hired to kill Reapers.
Nothing I can't handle. What about you? What's happening on Earth?
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a lot.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shocks will.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and now we're running from Fox.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which...
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. No lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will.
Well, you've already died once, and that didn't slow you down. Keep yourself safe, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon. Anderson out.
Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.